Beware, you're in for a scare. From the pages of R.L. Stine's best-selling books comes a brand new series of Goosebumps videos. Videos that will creep you out, freak you out, or simply make you laugh your head off.
Another spin-off, shall we? Another spin-off. And we're going to talk about the sequel that should have came. Yes, a sequel. Because it gets even worse where it's like, I think Most Wanted still was active when the movie came out, correct? So if that's true, then that means that technically R.L. Stine here could have actually made a sequel called something of The Abominable Snowman, Most Wanted, The Abominable Snowman of Pasadena, even though that's a repeated name though. Unleashed? The Pasadena Unleashed, or Surfing for It. I don't know. All I can tell you is that it should have actually been a Most Wanted book. And basically, we'll just continue on with what happened during the times. It's like, yeah, he can skip if he wants. But more importantly, I'm just saying it deserves to actually be something. And technically, he doesn't even have a skip. It doesn't have a skip freaking years because guess what? Most Wanted, The Haunted Mask actually went prequel. It did a prequel, a prelogue before anything. And then it did new stories, I guess. I'm not sure. Or different stories that actually mirrors Carly Beth, I think. So it's like, yeah. So it actually is, it can actually take a sequel and actually do it at a time of when, it happened, which would be interesting. What I would think the sequel should be about. Well, considering you have a surfboard with the Abominable Snowman has a surfboard, why not? Let's do some crazy stuff, man. Let's have him surf. Let's have him actually go to the beach. That's the first thing that happens is that he goes to the beach and people are like, what the frick? Oh my gosh! Oh! Oh! It's like, yeah, just some kind of crazy stuff of where he goes into the water because, well, this is the first time ever he actually goes in the water. He might actually have a surfboard in his hand and is actually, why not he just grab a surfboard that's on the freaking sand and he just takes the surfboard and just splashes it in the water because it's the first time he sees water. So he thinks the water actually might be a threat. So splash, splash, splash with the freaking thing. So it's kind of interesting where it's like, yeah, now we have to basically just have a story of where here's the freaking Abominable Snowman of Pasadena. They might have to, it's like, I don't know, Jordan might be just a jerk bag and Nicole might be a jerk bag. Lauren, on the other hand, Lauren doesn't get a chance. So for all I could tell you is that maybe Lauren is now the main character of this story. And if Lauren is the main character of the story, what happens now is that Lauren is going to actually find the Abominable Snowman and find some way to bring him back to Jordan's house or Nicole's house, maybe freeze him again. I don't know. It's like, do we really want them to actually get frozen again? So it's like, yay, now the dad actually doesn't know that the Abominable Snowman left. Hooray. But it's like, I kind of would prefer she actually figured out a way how to send him back. Or just the fact of maybe Lauren actually gets Nicole with her, so it's just those two, and Jordan, he's frozen supposedly. Jordan's not going to be in this picture. Yeah, Jordan's not going to be in this picture at all. Maybe we just keep him frozen. Oh well, frick him. So basically, the idea now is to take him to the gala or the whatever that the dad is, and just have him there, and maybe have the freaking science people be like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And yeah, he's just wrecking the whole place. It's like, what the hell is this? It's like, it's still Abominable Snowman. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. And then hopefully it gets to the point of where something messed up happens and they're like, well, we can't actually keep him though. It's like, we're not going to be able to keep him and research and stuff like that. And they send him back to Alaska. It's either that or we can get to the messed up funny part of where you actually do have him. You do have the Abominable Snowman. But then during the time of the transfer of luring him from the beach all the way to the science thing, they accidentally switch where the Abominable Snowman is still out there while they get some dude for some reason in a dumbass costume, and well, it's revealed that he's a man in a costume. It's like, oh, what the fuck? And now the dad is freaking laughed at, and they're saying, get the fuck out. And it's like, yeah, but the real Abominable Snowman, that's messed up. No, I don't like that. I don't like that one at all. That's messed up. That would be funny as hell, but that's messed the freak up. I would just allow him to actually just go into the place and he eats all their hors d'oeuvres and stuff, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?" It's like, "Holy shit!" and all that stuff. Where it's like, "Whoa!" Excuse me. It's like I don't know any idea of what to do next. It could be the fact of where he just after he finished eating he's just gonna leave and he just breaks a window and just gets out there and people are like, what the frick, go after him, no. And who knows, maybe he just finds a forest area to live out now. Yep, so I don't know, it could be that. I'm not sure what exactly we should really do, but considering he's this is not his climate. So that means that can he adapt? Yes, but he likes the freaking snow better, which means basically hopefully the scientists get to the point of where it's like they notice that he's actually having some issues, or maybe they do tests and they're like, "Oh my gosh, he's not actually taking this climate well. We got to send him back because he can't stand it." And they send him back and there you go. Yeah. It could be a funny part of where it's like maybe we could actually get the funny part of where they send back the Abominable Snowman, but then lo and behold, we can even say that lo and behold, holy frick, Jordan's free, and he's like, no, the Abominable Snowman is not gone. He's over there. And it turns out that they found freaking damn Bigfoot. Dun 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 dun. Maybe that's how it goes. But I'm just saying that Most Wanted, Abominable Snowman of Pasadena could actually, it could actually work. I would think it's a good idea. I mean, How to Kill a Monster could actually have something, but I don't know if we even gave him a name. Since we never actually gave the monster a name, how can we do a Most Wanted on it? But hey, I mean, even the freaking movie decided to be like, hey, check out the freaking Abominable Snowman of Pasadena. Check him the fuck out. Check him out. Check him out. Check him out. Check him out. And it's like, you don't do anything with him, though. It's like they had him in the movie, Mr. Stein. Why in the world did we not have another book for him? I mean, Slappy got a book. Slappy got books, man. He got bunches of damn books. I guess the Invisible Boy kinda got a new book. Kinda. But it's like, why in the world do we not have a new werewolf book? And definitely, I'm just saying, there's like some that actually got screen time, and it's like, it sucks that they didn't get a book. It's like, yeah, it's like, they should have been two new freaking Most Wanted books. There should also been Werewolf of Fever Swamp, which is basically now we look from the old guy who died, and the new one, which I think was Will Blake. Was it Will Blake? I think that was his name. Yeah, I think that's the new person that's now a werewolf. It would have been cool if we actually did have him. And there we go. So it's like we're taking up after now, and we're now seeing what happens after all this. Well, I'm done with this, but still, tell me, what do you think? Shouldn't these two actually, well, not more than anything, it's like what we really need is, should the freaking Bottle Snowman of Pasadena actually should have got a Most Wanted book? It's kind of funny too. Sabi got a freaking Most Wanted book, but from Mr. Michael, it turns out that freaking damn book sucks. And that book was very, very misleading. And I kind of agree because I heard from a little girl, which she's not here anymore. I miss you. I miss you. But it's like, yeah, she actually did tell me what's the stitch about this book. And no, there's not a little Slappy. It's just the fact of puppetry. So, new power that Slappy has now. It's like, yeah, but you kind of told us it was supposed to be Sun. Where's his son? I mean, why couldn't you just bring Zane back and just show that Zane actually became a puppet now and now, whatever, freak it. But, anyways, yeah, that's all that really needs to be mentioned here. Have a scary day. Have a scary night.